to film a bit. What? Hey guys, today I thought I would talk about how I journal and how I use my planner. Yeah, I just wanted to change it up from the vlogs I've been doing, and so I get a lot of questions about my planning and time management and just me, so I thought I would do this video, and I find it interesting, so maybe someone else will find it interesting too. So if you don't know me, I am a huge planner. I love planning everything that I possibly can. I just find it calms my stress down, and I honestly just think it's fun. So we'll start with planning. I'm not talking about planning. This is my planner. It says I'm very busy. It's by the brand Bando. It's like BAN.DO. So yeah, I've used this brand of planners since 11th grade, which now is 4 years ago. So I've had 4 of these, and last year I actually had this exact same one, and I just bought it again since I just really like how sleek it is, and I think it's kind of funny, like I'm very busy. Yeah, so this planner is great. It's really like a fun kind of planner. It comes with stickers, which I never really use, but they're still fun. And the art for each month, like this was August, is just hand drawn, which is really cool. So basically it starts with the overlay of your entire month. This is the first month I bought this planner, so I didn't use it for August personally, but you can fill in like the important dates of your entire month. Then it gives you notes for the month, and then your month will begin. So this is what the layout looks like. It just gives you lots of room for the weekdays, and then the weekends are a bit smaller since you probably have less planned on the weekend. So for me, my planner, I'll show you a week, typically gets kind of crazy because my life changes daily, so then I have to change my plan. But how I like to plan my time is in the monthly section, I'll put in like big important dates. So birthdays, appointments, big plans I've made. If I was in school, I would put test and assignment due dates. And then in the notes, I put things I want to get done that month, reminders. Maybe there's like an artist that I like coming, I'll put it in there, being like, oh, you know, Lauv is coming, see if you can get tickets, things like that. And then my day-to-day, I plan literally everything. First, I'll start by putting, if I was working, I would put my schedule for that week. If I do workout classes, I'll put in what workout classes I have at what time. And then throughout the week, I do day-to-day planning. So I do plans I've made with friends. I'll put in the weekly things I want to get done, which is usually blog posts, editing, uploading, maybe specific workout or whatever really you could have. If I wanted to study something, I could, but I'm not in school. And yeah, just essentially plans. Or for YouTube, say I know I have a really fun day or a day that I want to vlog, I'll put in here to like vlog this day. I also do, I write out what workout I want to, if it's not a workout class, sorry, I write in what body part I want to work that day, just so I can have it mentally on check. Yeah, I really enjoy planning. I find it really keeps my day-to-day life together. Even now when we are not really doing much, I still like to plan out, like I want to write about this blog post, I want to edit this video, I want to go for my daily walk, and it just really helps to write it all down. So yeah, essentially I just write. I used to be so crazy to the point where I would put like 1 p.m. I'm eating an apple, 1:15 I'm starting my homework. I don't do that anymore. I think that's a little bit excessive, but to just do daily little things, it keeps you accountable. So for me, for example, if in my head I say, yeah, I want to edit today, I'm not going to feel like I have to as much as, but when it's in my planner, I'm like, okay, I need to edit because I wrote it down and I want to be able to check that off. So that's really all I do to plan. I just find planning so important for time management because you can get so much done in a day if you write it down. And even like I time block, so I even like put out like from this time to this time I want to be working, and you can watch YouTube or whatever you're relaxing, go on TikTok maybe is your thing, or Netflix. From this hour, once you've done your work, you can do this, but then once like your hour's done, get back into doing this. So just time blocking, breaks, and work and eating. Like I give myself like a eating period. Not time, but just like you have 30 minutes to eat and do whatever. Really helps with getting everything done. So I really recommend time blocking and just having a planner, because if I didn't write down like all the plans I've made with my friends, like when I got back from Australia, I was so busy trying to see all my friends and wanting to go to Toronto and going out for food. If I didn't write it all down, I literally would have missed or double booked myself so many times. So it's really important to plan. So next for my journaling, I journal every morning. I have 2 different journals that I use. Essentially my morning routine, if you saw my video, is I start with one journal that I follow my own set of guidelines, another journal where it's a prompt, and then I read a self-help book just to get my mind started for the day, but that book isn't really related to this video. That's just what I do every morning. So my journal is just it's nothing special, it's just a notebook. This one's from Indigo. It says, "Do what they think you can't." I just thought it was cute, to be honest. But essentially how I set up my journal is I usually write, ignore my really messy handwriting, but about a page worth. And I start off by writing the date, which luckily on mine, it has the date at the top. So I used to journal by reflecting on the day before, what I liked and what I wanted to improve on, but I found I made it more like a diary, and I just felt like it was a hassle to do it every day instead of something I enjoyed. So now I switched it up, and I've really been liking it, and I like feel good after I do it. So definitely recommend, if you are journaling and you're not getting a lot out of it, try looking up other journaling videos or just switching how you journal. So now I start off with something I love about myself that day. I try to make it a different thing every day, but obviously as time goes on, I might like the same thing about myself, but I try not to just be like, I like my eyes, next day, I like my eyes, next day, I like my eyes, you know? And then I write something I want to improve on. So for me today was my confidence, and you know, maybe some days it could just be like my focus. Maybe I want to focus more. I don't know. It changes every day. And then I also write something I'm grateful for that day. That I do try to change every day, just because I really want to like understand how much I have and how lucky I am. So I try to change that every single day, and it just makes me more positive because I realize how much I have and how lucky I really am. And then I also write after that what I'm manifesting. So that can change daily, that can stay the same. Like most of the time I'm manifesting self-love and self-growth, and then maybe one day I'm just manifesting safety for my family. It just depends on the day. And then I write my goals for that period of time. So right now my goals stay pretty consistent, but I might add in or swap in something depending on how I'm feeling that day. Since this is a daily planner, my goal could be different that day. And then I write my mood of the time I'm writing this planner. So normally I do it as soon as I wake up. So I'll say currently like I'm feeling okay. I did feel a little negative this morning, or I feel really happy and positive this morning, or maybe I feel insecure or confident. I just write down like how I'm feeling and why I think I'm feeling that way. And then I still do reflect on the day previous. So I say something that made me happy yesterday. Literally I wrote for the day I'm looking at was my dinner. Like it could be anything small, it could be something large in a grand scheme, being like I made someone smile, or I didn't look in the mirror and talk bad about myself, I really like uplifted myself. It could literally be anything. I say one thing I learned from that day, just because you do learn every single day, and just reflecting on what you've learned can really help you grow, and it puts you more in a mindful setting of how you're living versus just living and going through the motions. And then I write something I'm going to do that day. So like today I am going to really focus on my YouTube. Today I'm going to, etc. something you want to get done that day. So that's what I do in my personal journal. And then I also have another journal, and this is just the one by Michelle Obama. There's so many different kinds of these where it just gives you like, I know there's like a 5-minute gratitude journal, or like, it's basically just a journal where it gives you a prompt every day, and you just write the date and then answer the prompt. I think it's just a really unique idea to get your mind thinking of things you wouldn't normally write. For example, a prompt that was on here was, write about a time when you spoke your truth to others. How did it make you feel and what did you learn? Or simple as, what did you do as a child when school let out for the summer? Just like little things like that. It makes you reflect, or it asks you, you know, more personal questions, more growing your mind questions, or just like silly things like, you know, like what was your favorite snack as a kid? So yeah, I just really enjoy doing that as well. So those normally take me about 15 minutes to do in the morning, nothing that crazy. So yeah, that is how I plan and how I journal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and took some knowledge out of it. I really recommend trying it. For example, for me, my mom actually brought this up. I stopped because I wasn't finding my journaling before helpful, and she was actually the one who was like, you seemed like really positive and in a great mindset and a great state last time when you were journaling, and you should try getting back to it. And I did, and it definitely helps in the morning, and it keeps you off your social media, which I think is the main help. So definitely give it a try, and maybe try my way or figure out your own way. I think figuring out your own, it takes a few tries to figure out your own way, but that's totally okay. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching, and try to stay positive.